Hello and welcome to a new episode on Sadhana World Foundation. As you know, we care about crafting young lives. We present them stories drawn from lessons in history and our folk tales, which are anchored in moral values. We think that these stories contain tremendous amount of teachings which our young children and adults can adapt into own lives and become stronger and better human beings. Today's episode is focused on something very interesting as well as very intense in my mind. Let me first describe the story, then we'll think about the intensity of the teaching embedded in this story. This is a Buddhist folk tale. Once upon a time, there was a monk who went to the river to collect some water. He saw a scorpion dying in that water. He knows that the scorpion doesn't know how to swim. It has somehow got into the water. It is struggling for its own life. The monk thought for a while. The monk knows that the scorpion is possibly going to die unless he rescues the scorpion. But he doesn't know how to rescue the scorpion. So finally, he bends down and uses his palm to pick up that scorpion and tries to leave the scorpion in the bank of the river. But as soon as the scorpion comes on the hand of the monk, it stings the monk and the monk becomes unprepared and again drops the scorpion back into the water. The monk is in pain, but the scorpion is back in the water. The monk feels sad that the scorpion that he was trying to rescue is again back to the square one where it was. So the monk thought for a while whether he should take care of his pain or he should take care of the scorpion who's about to die. He decides to follow his principles, his habits, his values of his life. The values of his life is to save others, is to be kind to others, is to be good to others. He knows that if he doesn't do this, the scorpion is going to lose its life. So the kind monk again tries to pick the scorpion up with more care. However, again he gets stuck. This goes on for 3 or 4 times. The monk is in more and more pain. And finally, after doing this 4 or 5 times, the monk is somehow able to pick the scorpion up and very quickly throws it to the bank of the river where the scorpion lands on the land. And the scorpion is saved. The monk is in pain. The monk then tries to nurse his wounds and he hopes that he will become fine. From a distance, all of this was being observed by a man. The man keeps walking towards the monk and is confused. You would feel that the man is impressed with what the monk did, but the man was confused. The man came to the monk and said, "Are you okay? You just got stung by the scorpion so many times, yet you never gave up. You were trying to save its life. After all, it was just a scorpion. Why didn't you just let it be? There are so many scorpions in this world. Why are you concerned about just the life of one scorpion? And after all, what does the scorpion do to us? What's the utility of the scorpion that you were so concerned? And what's the utility of scorpion for you?" Then the monk explains that, you see, the scorpion has its own life. It's a creation of the nature. It has come to this world like we have come to this world with certain purpose. Maybe the scorpion doesn't do anything directly for me, neither I do anything directly for the scorpion. I was just being myself, like the scorpion was being itself. Scorpion's nature is to sting the others, and my nature is to care, is to be good to others, to be kind to others, to save others. So I was just being myself. Very interesting and intense story, isn't it? We understand now why the monk did what he did. However, if we really reflect back at our own lives, the situations that we encounter day to day in our lives, don't we find many toxic situations, toxic people around us, behaviors and actions of others which hurt us? Like the scorpion hurt the monk. We do, isn't it? We come across so many of those situations. How do we respond to it? Just think of the scorpion. If you get stung by the scorpion, what do you do naturally as an instinct? We get angry. Some of us might take a stone and kill that scorpion out of anger, isn't it? But how many of us really be ourselves and let the scorpions be what they want to do? Think of a fly, think of a mosquito who are biting us, who are irritating us, who are distracting us, who are disturbing us. There are so many human beings as well who do that. So what do you do? Do you take your anger, frustration, just that you have more power than them, you overpower them? What do you do when a powerful animal, think of a tiger, lion who comes and who troubles you? What will you do? You'll run away, isn't it? So you'll run away to save your own life. But I think the teaching here is to be oneself. If we can, we will try to influence. Either I will run away from the situation, I will create distance from the toxic situation so that I don't witness it, I don't become a part of that toxic situation. That is possibility one. The second possibility, so the first possibility is that you are running away from it because you cannot solve it. You cannot save the scorpion. You cannot change the life of a scorpion. You cannot change the habit of a scorpion. If you can, that's the second possibility, that you will influence, you will explain, you will force the change. If you have to stay in that toxic situation, then you try your best to influence. If you cannot, then you just let it be. Because you cannot change the scorpion. If you dip into the Mahabharata, there are so many actors in Mahabharata, you will see that every actor in that epic, the way it is described, whether it is history or it is mythology, it doesn't matter. It is just a text which is there, and almost every character, every actor in that epic is feeling hurt, is feeling victimized, is trying to take revenge upon someone else who has created trouble for this person. And what happens after the end of that epic? It's a beautiful epic. In that epic, all of them go away. The amount of impact, the amount of actions, behaviors that one has, that defines the character. So the learning here is that what I am leaving behind, what actions I am taking, that defines me as a character. That is what exactly the monk did. The monk was true to himself. The monk did not try to change the scorpion. The monk did what his values suggest him to do. He controlled his anger. He controlled his pain. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I think the path is very clear, that either we stay away from the toxic situations, or we try using our actions, using our words and wisdom to influence the scorpion to change. But it is not easy. So let's be true to ourselves and be well natured, good natured, and the universe will reward us. Thank you very much for listening to this intense story. Look forward to our future conversations.